Cancer, what's up, y'all? How you doing? It is time for your weekly check-in. Time to see what's going on with you guys in the last week of July week 5. Remember, weekly check-ins are just a short, sweet, quick, general, energetic overview. If any of you are in need of a personal reading, you can visit my website, tarotwithrich.com. You can find the link in the description. The number one pick here lately has been my new general personal readings. They're quick, fast, easy, efficient. You ain't got to ask me nothing. You ain't got to tell me nothing. All you do is click what you want read, and I do the rest. Really affordable, too. That's probably what everybody likes so much about it, honestly, but I think they're fun. I have fun with them. I offer more than that, though, and everything you need to know is in the description. All right, let's see. Let me use this deck here. Let's see what we can tell Cancer about their situation and the person they're dealing with in the last week of July. Cancer, July week 5. Oh shit. 6 of Pentacles reversed. One-sided situation. Very one-sided. Self-centered. Selfish. Ooh, and the Devil. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody with an addiction issue, possibly. I know that's not all of you, but if it is, and you're wondering, no, they're not clean. I'm feeling like a conversation's going to happen here, though. I think so. It's looking like a conversation is right on the horizon. It's probably, look, with the 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, it's probably just going to make this harder on you than it already was, honestly. I don't think a conversation with this person is going to make anything any easier. I don't think so. With the Death reverse, though, and the Karmic Wheel in the reverse, you're just not able to fully let this go. Yeah. Just having a real hard time letting this go. It's screwing you up. It's affecting you. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Also have Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarius. Got Libra hiding in here. You know, it could be anybody. Those are just energies. Now let's see their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions towards you. Oh, that's yelling at me. Ooh, could be a Aries for some of you. Two more. And 2. Sun reversed. Okay, see, I think they want to be in control of the situation. So, when you have this energy right here, right, you got the Emperor and the 10 of Wands. What it is that they want is perceived power. That means they don't want you to know the power that you have. So, when it comes to 2 people, I know this is stupid, but it is a factor. Who has the most power? The person who cares the least, right? So stupid, shouldn't even be a factor, but it is. The person who cares the least is the one that has the most power. So a lot of times what people like to do is they like to pretend that they care less than they do so that they can have perceived power. Because at the end of the day, you can have all the power in the world, but if you don't realize you have it, it does you no good. It does. That's fucking 90% of the human race right there, you know? If you don't realize the power you have, then basically what you're doing is you are handing your power over to that person. So, yeah. I'm not seeing anything here indicating that this person is overflowing with love and emotion. Just feels to me like all they really want is control over the situation. That's what it feels like to me. They just want control of the situation. Maybe they're just so insecure that just to be able to have control over something somehow, some way, just makes them feel better about themselves, you know? All right. So I have 2 Aries cards here. Scorpio, Libra, Taurus. Could be a fellow Cancer. All right. Let's just go to the advice on this. What's the advice for Cancer? Hey, you better put your foot down, though. Don't let nobody manipulate power into their hands. Especially when you know, I got this feeling that most of you, maybe not all of you, but most of you deep down know that you're the one with the power, energetically and emotionally. And you don't want to let nobody manipulate perceived power into their hands. Again, this shouldn't even be a factor. I know this sounds so stupid and so childish. I know, but it just is what it is. It's a fucking factor, you know? So, if you do talk to this person and you feel them playing with you, you know? And it doesn't matter how covert it is. It doesn't matter, because that's what a lot of people will do. They'll do things in a really covert way. You know, slick little backhanded compliments. Because what that's intended to do is get a reaction out of you. And then when that gets a reaction out of you, because it was so sneaky and covert, it makes it really easy for them to say, "Oh, what are you talking about? I didn't do nothing. Oh, you're crazy. I didn't do nothing." And then it makes you look like the bad guy. It makes you look like the bad guy. That's all they're really trying to do. You know? Don't fall into it. Ghost them if you have to. That's what I say when you're dealing with a past person. When you're dealing, or somebody that knows you, somebody that you have some kind of history with. We've already been around the block a few times. You know what the fuck you're doing. If I already been around the block with you, I can explain shit to you. No, you know what you're doing. You know what the fuck you're doing. I am not gonna sit and try to explain something to you and give you the ability to twist me around. You know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You know I know what you're doing. I know you know that I know what you're doing. Fuck you. Click. Click. Block them. Ghost them. If you have to. If you don't think you're prepared to take that stance, I don't know if I'd have a conversation with this person. All I'm going to say is, proceed with caution. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. All right, let's see what's going on with your love interest. Person Cancer is interested in. How's it looking? What's happening in the last week of July between Cancer and their love interest? Sun reversed. Could be a Leo for some of you. King of Wands reversed. Two of Cups. Ah, you catching them in a lie, ain't you? I think you catching them in a lie. So this is saying, whoops, ba-boom, boom, you're catching them in a lie, but I don't think that's enough to make this come to an end, though. I don't think so. You know what this is telling me? You might just overlook it. Or just try to pretend that it never happened. Yeah, okay. This is telling me that you're not seeing red flags. That's what this is telling me. There's some red flags you're not seeing. Now, the question is, why are you not seeing it? Are you not seeing it because you just seriously aren't noticing it? Or because you don't want to see it? The textbook definition of the Eight of Swords is this lady blindfolded herself because she doesn't want to see the truth. That's the Eight of Swords. But it doesn't have to be that way, you know. For whatever reason, it just means that you're not seeing the truth. Like maybe you're dealing with somebody that has an addiction problem, maybe, you know, and it's a red flag and you're not looking at it, something like that, you know. Okay, well, let's see how they feel about you and what their intentions are. How does this person feel about Cancer? What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. Very defensive and extremely emotionally independent. It almost kind of feels to me like this person would rather be single. So I don't know what it is you're catching them in a lie or what game they're playing. I don't know what game this person playing, but it's kind of telling me, Death card, Nine of Cups, that feels like they would rather be single. I don't even think they're trying to be with nobody. For real, for real. Not for real. That's weird. Big missing puzzle piece there. Usually when that happens in a reading here on this channel, that's usually because whatever it is so vastly different depending on you and your situation that I couldn't generalize it, you know? Well, I guess let's grab the advice. Empress reversed. Devil again. So I'm going to tell you, not the exact same thing, but something kind of similar to what I told Gemini. It's similar. It's not quite the same thing, but I'm not going to tell you what and what not to do. I'm not going to say do this or don't do this. But what I will say is draw the line somewhere. Draw it somewhere. You know? You keep seeing red flag after red flag after red flag after red flag. First of all, don't ignore red flags. Now, that doesn't mean take off running when you see one. That means shine a light on that red flag. Draw attention to it. Let it be known. And just continue to do that. If I keep shining a light on every red flag and just letting it be known, hey, I saw that. You don't think I be seeing shit, but I saw that. And you still doing it? You don't care? You're still hot and cold, on and off, in and out, acting one day, one way one day, another way another day, saying one thing one day, another thing another day, actions not matching up with words, words not matching up with actions. I'm going to shine a spotlight on that. Yo, just the other day you said this, though. Now you're saying this. What? Did I miss something? I'll give you the chance to explain yourself, but I'm curious. Did I miss something? You just said this the other day. Now you're saying that. The other day you was doing this. Now you're doing that. Shine a spotlight on it. After a certain point, when it just does not look like they give two diddly dog shits and a flying fuck, then that's where you draw the line. Draw the line somewhere. Don't be one of them people that spins in circles for years. Okay? All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you, Chris, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. So thanks again, everybody, for playing along and showing love, support, and positive feedback. Don't forget, information for personal readings is all down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.